I went back and saw some all-22 film of Michael Penix's
all
opener.
22 is the best thing, man.
It really is. There's so much to like about what Michael did on Sunday, but there's one thing not to like. It's called 42 pass attempts. What he did on Sunday is untenable if you want to avoid mistakes and you want this team to be in the best position possible to win games. But let me give you a couple of numbers on Michael first that are just really good, really encouraging. These are the most passing yards in the league while under pressure in week 1. Brock Purdy was third on the list with 126 yards, but he only had a 59.6 quarterback rating. Joe Flacco was second with 126 yards, but again, a 53.1 quarterback rating. You're supposed to have a lower quarterback rating when you're under pressure. Michael Penix had the most yards passing in the league under pressure on Sunday, 135. Folks, here's the good news. 110 passer rating. Wow. Like, that jumps off the page. He had pressure at his face, stepped into the throw, made it. Pressure situation.
Really?
Yes. That's just, it jumps off the page. Michael Penix was 5th in the league on Sunday among quarterbacks in total EPA at 12.2 per Next Gen Stats. He was also 7th in the league in QBR. So all the things in a one-game little sample that you like. Now, here's Sunday's deal. Brian Flores is licking his chops. Brian Flores, the DC of the Vikings, is one of these cats who is all about exotic pressures, disguising things.
Literally by percentage more than any other DC in the league.
He wants to make the young quarterback so uncomfortable and confused he doesn't know where the pressure is coming from. But here's the counter. Everybody says this about Michael. He processes as well as any young quarterback you've ever seen. And that's such a big deal that doesn't mean the completion percentage is going to be 70 this year, but it was 64 on Sunday, which is a nice jump. And he sees quicker than young quarterbacks what's happening in front of him. So that's a big deal. But again, 42 pass attempts, you're going to turn the ball over. If it's anywhere close to that on Sunday night against the Vikings, yeah, you can expect a tip ball. You can expect a throw into traffic. You can expect a throw on the run that gets picked. That's just part of the deal. And Chuck, here's my issue with Sunday. It's not like the Falcons were down 14 or 17. They either led or the most they were down by was a touchdown against the Bucs, and Falcon running backs combined for only 22 carries. 22 carries. Michael dropped back 48 times. That's not going to cut it.
And I'm not going to obsess about this because Zach Robinson knows like 800,000 times more about offense than we do.
Are you sure? Why do you? Based on what? No, I mean, I'm not trying to.
No, okay.
Based on what?
I'll make my statement and I'm going to say he knows more. There has to be a reason. It's really easy it's much easier for a defense if you have a quarterback that you know damn near every play is going to be standing there in that same spot about 4 or 5 yards behind the center waiting on the snap. It really appears it would be a good idea to give them a variance of looks.
Agreed.
Especially for someone coaches a defense and his whole number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 priority is hit the quarterback. If you're giving them the same look and he's kind of on a tee back there,
right?
You really do limit your quarterback if you put him back there.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Zach Robinson, he has a reason he does it.
I feel like we say things like, well, that guy knows a lot more, and he studies it more. It's his job 24/7 full time. But if I said a year ago Jimmy Lake knows more about football than he probably does, doesn't make you a good DC or an OC.
No.
I'm still sitting here wondering about Zach Robinson. If anybody has a conclusion about Zach yet, please tell me because I don't know. I'm not saying he's awful. I don't know if he's good yet. But I've seen a lot of times where they need to break tendency and they don't. I've seen a lot of
That's what I'm talking about right here.
Yeah.
Like, give them a different look because if you get pass rushers just like they get in a groove, make them think about play action a little bit.
I know the run game got shut the hell down, and I give Tampa credit. That's Vita Vea, and they did a very good job. You got to figure out counters, though, to only having Bijan and Tyler Algier touch the ball a total of 22 times, and Michael drops back 48. You weren't down 17 points. That Sunday night, Brian Flores he'll have a kill shot on Michael. He'll get hit a ton. He'll turn the ball over. That's not something anybody needs, and that's the concern in Game 2. Even, like I just said, even after such an impressive Game 1 for Michael, that's the concern in Week 2.